Their shapes look familiar, and I know their sequence, but I don't understand what they signify. 2 zeros look smug, like they know everything there is to know about ovals. The 2 seems confident, assured. The 3 is living in the past. The 9 just looks surprised. I wake in a fug, with excitement peeking through my tiredness. This is my first invitation anywhere in a good many years. I wish Penelope had put it in writing, so that I could prove I was asked to come. I go downstairs and feed lemonfish and eat breakfast. A small breakfast, because I want to keep stomach room for a feed of sweet things. When the clock says 11:15, I get up and put on my coat. I take my bag with a notebook and pencil, in case Penelope says anything noteworthy, or I need to draw a map of her flat. I put some stride in my walk and put a smile on my face. This is how an invited person would look, and I set off. I walk past the pub on the corner with the man selling newspapers from the windowsill. There is a large stone on the papers to stop them escaping. A Garda car passes, pulling a horse box. The Garda horse must be starting his shift soon. I wonder if it gets the same pay and conditions the guards get, and if it can work overtime for extra hay. I turn onto Penelope Street and ring her doorbell. I feel like I should fix my hair or straighten my tie like people do in films, but Penelope would not notice such things. A noise like galloping hooves comes from the flat. The door is whooshed open, and Penelope's face appears. She's wearing red lipstick, but it has escaped her lips. There is less face and more mouth than I remember. "Hello, Penelope. Thank you for having me." "You're very welcome, Vivian. Come on in." I step into the hall and sniff the air. It smells earthy like the zoo, a smell I shouldn't like, but I do. Downstairs there are 2 closed doors at right angles to each other, and a flight of stairs. I follow Penelope up the wooden stairs. My feet clack. Penelope shuffle in thick woolen socks. She leads me into a large bright living room at the top of the stairs. It has white walls and a door leading out to a balcony. But the carpet. Oh, the carpet. It's purple with huge red and green and pink flowers. It's a rage of a carpet. My eyes are drawn to it, even though it hurts to look. There are 4 cats sitting on 2 sofas. The kitchen is part of the living room, with open shelves displaying Penelope's food. I feel like I'm snooping around her digestive system. "Sit down, Vivian, and make yourself comfortable. I'll put the kettle on." I don't sit because the cats are taking up all the sofa space. They are staring at me with deep nothing in their eyes. I look at the books on the shelves. There are books on cats and angels and druids and fairies and darker-coloured books on the occult. In the corner of one shelf is a stack of hard-bound marbled notebooks. I pick one up, open it, and see January 1st written at the top. The handwriting is smudged and bouncy, like it was written in fountain pen with ink made from frogs. I close the diary. "I see you've discovered my secrets," Penelope says with a laugh. I wish she wouldn't laugh when things aren't funny. Laughs should be dealt out sparingly. "I didn't look," I say. I looked, but when I saw it was a diary, I stopped." "Vivian, it's fine. Do you keep a diary?" "I used to," I say. "But it took too long to write everything I thought or saw or did. I couldn't go anywhere without my diary, and my sister got annoyed when I wrote down everything she said. But if I didn't do that, it wasn't a true diary." "It's all or nothing with you, isn't it, Vivian?" I sense she's going to laugh again, so I speak hastily. "There are boxes of my old diaries in the attic, but they're so tiring to read. It's like reliving a whole part of my old life while living in my current life, and I've forgotten most of what's written, so what's the point of living these details in the first place if I'm not going to remember them?" I take a big gasp of air because this is the most I have spoken out loud in a long while. "I understand," Penelope says, nodding. I'm glad she doesn't laugh this time. She clears the cats off one sofa with a sweep of her arm, and I sit down. Then she brings 2 white mugs of tea over to the table. The mugs are chipped with